Hi, this is Jamie Boggs with Burning River Bushcraft. I'm going to continue on my Survival Firearms Series with the Marlin Papoose. The Marlin Papoose comes in this Takedown case. Now, it is a floating case. I never really cared for it, to be honest. I'm not real fond of the color. You know, it's bright red, says Marlin right on it. Nothing about this case is discreet. You know, that's the whole point of a takedown rifle, is that you can carry a rifle when common sense size-wise says there's not a rifle in this case. But as we open the case up, you can see there's not a separate pocket for the receiver and the stock. This is held in place with Velcro. There is a separate pocket for the barrel and an additional accessory pocket. I've got a magazine in there. I think I've got some earplugs. A box of 22 shells will fit in here, and traditionally I keep a folding knife in here also. It's not in there at this time. This size of this case is oversized slightly, which is a big help in my opinion, because it lets me put a small fixed scope on here. With a rimfire especially, you know, you're underpowered from the start, so shot placement's critical. So I like to use a scope whenever possible, and this is an older Weaver scope, so it's a straight bell, not a flared bell on this. More compact, and 4 power is plenty for any distance that I would be shooting a 22 long rifle at game. But the receiver and stock come out as one piece. The barrel is held separate. Now the barrel does have adjustable sights on it, so if you chose not to use a scope, or if something happened to my scope, you know, I've always got onboard sights to go back to. So the barrel slides into place. It's keyed so it can only slide in one position, and then there's a flared nut. Now this is cut for a spanner wrench. I never had one with this. I bought this rifle used. I don't believe it ever came with one. I've never needed one. I've never shot this gun enough where the barrel would come loose. You know, the size itself of this, this is never meant to be a full-size 22 replacement. It's not meant to be a plinker. This is meant to be, you know, either a rifle you take when you don't plan on needing one, or baggage dictates that you can't carry a full-size rifle. A lot of times when I'd go big game hunting, I would carry this rifle as a spare, either for, you know, plinking around camp a little bit, you know, small game hunting after all the tags are filled, and it always did real well at that. But hand tight is plenty on this nut, and the action itself is the same as any Marlin Model 60, which is a very popular tube-fed 22 automatic. This is fed from a straight single stack box magazine. External mag release on the heel. Place it forward, then I can rack the bolt, charge it, and it's good to go. If I wanted to hold the bolt open, I have to withdraw it and then push in. So I'm pushing in on the bolt handle, and that locks it into place. Now that would obviously be for safety. Anytime around camp, everyone's going to see the open action and know that this is a safe firearm. One key feature to this is the fact that it does not have a fore-end. That's very unique to this firearm. I always thought it was a little funky personally, but it's really nice as far as weight goes. This rifle weighs as much as some of the heavier pistols that I have. I've kind of gotten used to it over the time, and like I said, I'm not burning up bricks of 22s, so, you know, barrel heat has never been an issue. Another thing that I've had with this, another issue I've had with this rifle, is it didn't come with sling swivels from the start, from the factory. I could have put them in easy enough. I just never did it. What I did is I wrapped paracord around the barrel and paracord around the wrist of the stock, and that's what I use. It's a super lightweight rifle, so having a single strand of paracord on my shoulder never really bothered me. However, that piece of paracord was in service for years, and I would also use this gun on a trap line quite a bit. So I would be carrying this rifle while I was carrying other things, or not really focused on carrying the firearm properly. The string wore over the years. I didn't pay attention to it. It was my fault. And the string broke. The rifle immediately did a backflip, and it cracked the stock. So I've got a crack right through the wrist of the stock to remind me to be careful for next time. But it was a quick repair. You know, it was no big deal. But all in all, this rifle served me well. This was my main Takedown 22 rifle for years. It has been replaced recently with the 1022 Takedown. I feel that's a better firearm, but this thing is notably lighter and notably cheaper. So there are no complaints about this rifle. It's done a great job for me. So the Marlin Papoose is 22 long rifle only. This will not cycle shorts or longs. I believe it's a 7-round single stack box magazine. And the firing sequence is, you know, very simple, very straightforward. Insert the magazine. I always give it a little tug. Draw the bolt back. It'll come out slightly. Let it fly home. And then the safety on this rifle is located behind the trigger guard. You know, it's got a pretty decent trigger on it. You can hold onto the barrel. Nothing wrong with that at all. I don't know why. I always tuck my hand back in and hold on to the abbreviated 4-stock on this rifle. I've got a pop can down range here, so we're going to fire a few rounds off. And there you go. It's always been reliable. This does everything a Takedown 22 rifle should do. You know, it's compact, it's light, it's accurate, it's very cost effective. Alright, thanks for watching. This is Jamie Boggs with Burning River Bushcraft. See you next time.